Welcome to Wise Elders Stories channel. How often should seniors take a bath after 70? 7 shocking facts you need to know. Have you ever considered that after turning 70, the daily bath you've always enjoyed might actually be more harmful than helpful? Could the soothing hot shower or bath you rely on to relax after a tiring day actually be harmful to your health, potentially stripping your skin of its natural oils, draining your energy, or even increasing the risk of falls? Is it not remarkable to you? The age-old saying that more bathing leads to better hygiene has endured through the years, yet, the recommendations vary with age, and the truth might surprise you. I guarantee that the details about the suggested bathing frequency for seniors shared in this video are unmatched in their precision. This conversation revolves around a redefined notion of cleanliness after reaching the age of 70, taking into account aspects such as more delicate skin, concealed health hazards, and other relevant elements. If you or someone close to you is interested in discovering a fresh viewpoint on personal hygiene, stay with us until the end of this article, where we will reveal 7 unexpected insights. Furthermore, you will gain insights into the unique method recommended by experts for ensuring the cleanliness and well-being of seniors, while also reducing the likelihood of slips in public restrooms. It might appear unlikely, yet doubt could result in missing out on a chance for a better and more stable life. Before we begin, I would be thankful if you could like this video to help spread the knowledge of ancient wisdom. If you haven't subscribed yet, now's the perfect time to do so. This way, you won't miss out on any videos. I would appreciate it if you could share your thoughts by leaving a like in the first comment and a dislike in the second. Your feedback will help me improve my videos for you. The time has come to begin. First, for older adults, daily bathing might not be the best option. Upon reaching the age of 70, the skin experiences notable changes that affect its structure and performance. This change is a fundamental part of growing older. Academics at prestigious universities have spent years clarifying these changes, with essential research originating from institutions like Pitt and UC San Francisco. As one grows older, the skin noticeably becomes thinner. With the decline in collagen and elastin production, the dermis under the skin's surface becomes weaker, leading to a less dense epidermis, the outermost layer. The sebaceous glands, which play a crucial role in secreting oils that keep the skin supple and full, experience a notable decrease in their production. The shutdown of sweat glands diminishes the skin's capacity to manage its moisture levels. The outcome is skin that is significantly more sensitive and dry compared to youth, owing to the lack of the protective oil that was present during that time. Daily bathing, especially with hot water, harsh soaps, or extended soaking, can exacerbate this inherent sensitivity in older adults. Every wash strips away the skin's inherent protective oil, sebum, leaving it vulnerable and exposed. Experts in skin health claim that the pain from this method goes deeper than the outer layer of skin. A sequence of decline begins to unfold. The first effect is dryness, marked by a feeling that can be tight or prickly, leaving one with a parched sensation. The compromised skin barrier often leads to irritation, which typically manifests as chronic pruritus. Xerosis, in its more severe forms, presents distinct symptoms. Xerosis, originating from the Greek word for dry, leads to the skin becoming rough and scaly, often accompanied by painful cracks and fissures that create discomfort during movement. This is not a simple crack. They might lead to bleeding, potentially causing infections or worsening existing skin conditions, like dermatitis. Overindulgence in bathing can have significant effects on the well-being of older adults, impacting more than just their physical health. Picture a constant annoyance from relentless itching or dry skin that stubbornly adheres to your garments. For those facing mobility challenges or dealing with arthritis, daily bathing might be more than what is necessary. The problem is already considerable without further aggravating skin harm. Studies show that this damage worsens due to hot water dissolving lipids, essential fatty components for the skin's barrier, as well as the use of alkaline soaps, which disturb the skin's natural pH, typically ranging from 4.5 to 5.5. This goes beyond mere comfort and vanity for the elderly. The risk to well-being is considerable. A weakened immune system limits the skin's capacity to fight off allergens, fungi, and bacteria, which increases the likelihood of infections and worsens chronic wounds like ulcers. It is wise to reconsider how often seniors shower, as what appears to be a simple hygiene routine could gradually weaken their resilience. 2. Decreasing the frequency of bathing leads to a lower risk of infection. This insight might surprise you in a culture where hygiene is often associated with regular hair washing. Individuals aged 70 and above may benefit from bathing less often to strengthen their immune systems against illnesses. This is not simply conjecture. This discovery is grounded in solid scientific evidence recently released in the New England Journal of Medicine. Researchers studying the elderly have uncovered a fascinating pattern. Skin tears, those perilous interruptions in the outer layer of skin, occur less frequently in those who bathe less often. These small rips can lead to considerable outcomes. Aging skin is fragile and demands a longer healing time than the robust, youthful skin. With the passage of time, the immune system weakens, blood flow decreases, and the pace of cellular regeneration slows down, leading to a lengthier recovery period for injuries in this sensitive tissue. Microorganisms like Staphylococcus aureus and Streptococcus can penetrate these exposed wounds, resulting in a range of conditions, including cellulitis, abscesses, and, in more serious cases, systemic infections such as sepsis. The relationship between water and soap on aging skin is linked to skin tears and cleansing methods. The lipid bilayer, a fragile barrier of fatty acids and oils that binds skin cells and retains moisture, is disrupted by regular washing, particularly with hot water. Harsh detergents worsen the problem by breaking down proteins like keratin, making the skin extremely delicate and susceptible to harm. Imagine the sensation of rubbing against a rough texture or the pull of a knitted fabric. Scrubbing adds extra mechanical stress to the skin structure, yet it remains a widely practiced method for attaining cleanliness. Microabrasions and tears, arising from the ongoing washing and drying process, can accumulate over time and serve as pathways for pathogens. Reducing the frequency of bathing, like every other day or 2 to 3 times a week, allows the skin of older individuals to retain its natural oils and improve its protective functions. Instead of washing your whole body, use a damp cloth to focus on specific areas, like your armpits or groin, to ensure cleanliness. This approach offers advantages that go far beyond merely reducing the likelihood of infection. For older adults facing mobility or financial challenges, reducing the occurrence of skin tears is essential, as it lessens discomfort, lowers the need for medical visits, and diminishes the likelihood of complications that could lead to hospitalization. Kindly share your initial thoughts below to confirm your attendance if you are still engaged with the film and find these insights worthwhile. Your comment will be submitted to the New England Journal of Medicine. Additionally, make sure to subscribe and turn on the notification bell if you haven't already, so you won't miss any videos. Your support enables us to keep creating inspiring and thought-provoking content for you. Let us commence. 3. Accidental falls pose a greater risk than the ground itself. The bathroom is not just a place for hygiene for the elderly, it can also be a hazardous space, with dangers amplified by the routine of daily bathing. The American Geriatric Society has raised alarms regarding this matter, highlighting that falls represent a major cause of injury and death within the elderly demographic. According to the CDC, more than a quarter of people aged 65 and older suffer falls each year, leading to millions of emergency room visits, various fractures, and a significant number of deaths. This is purely a matter of figures, and the perspective is bleak. For individuals over the age of 70, muscle weakness, reduced reflexes, and compromised balance and stability due to conditions like osteoporosis, neuropathy, or arthritis significantly increase their risk. Bathrooms pose considerable risks for older adults facing mobility issues, mainly due to the presence of wet, slippery surfaces like shiny tiles covered in soap suds, or the smooth finish of a bathtub. The risks are heightened in ways that might not be immediately apparent during routine bathing. Whenever you desire to take a shower, you are required to jump over a cliff, balance on one leg, or come up with a way to get out of the water. The chances of stumbling increase notably when taking into account the steam's mist that obscure sight, the confusion brought on by the heat, and the weariness from standing for extended periods. The American Geriatric Society often notes that hygiene habits are linked to occurrences of considerable fatigue. The sluggishness of morning or the drowsiness of night amplifies the risk even more. From this perspective, a fall involves much more than just simple scrapes or bruises. This could lead to a series of problems that gradually reduce independence, like a broken hip or severe brain injury. This demonstrates the opposite of a reduced bathing routine. From time to time, perhaps once or twice weekly, complemented by focused cleaning of specific spots using a sponge or sink. This straightforward modification reduces exposure to that dangerous environment by 50% or more, thereby lowering the number of high-risk restroom visits. The compromise is clear in this situation. The importance of physical safety outweighs that of immaculate cleanliness. A concussion or fractured femur presents a significantly higher danger than dirt, sweat, or a slight smell. The ability of a senior to remain in their own home or move to assisted care depends on how well they can prevent falls. While grab bars, non-slip mats, and shower seats offer advantages, shortening bath time tackles the fundamental concern. Minimizing wandering decreases the chances of harm. This evidence supports that claim. Research shows that strategies aimed at preventing falls can lead to measurable decreases in injury rates by reducing avoidable hazards. Safety should always take precedence over arbitrary daily hygiene standards, especially for the elderly. A focus on health might save lives. 4. Your body possesses the remarkable ability to cleanse itself. Your body has an extraordinary ability to cleanse itself, operating efficiently even in the absence of water or soap. Biology in motion, carefully honed through countless millennia of evolution, this is not a modern illusion. The skin transcends the notion of a simple flat surface. It embodies a complex ecosystem brimming with beneficial bacteria, natural oils, and a meticulously balanced pH and moisture harmony. Each of these components works together to maintain its robustness, purity, and vitality. For older adults, whose skin is naturally delicate due to the aging process, frequent bathing interferes with this complex system and diminishes essential protective elements. Reduce the time you spend in the shower to allow your body to reach its natural balance. This is a strong reason to listen to the guidance of nature. The skin's microbiome acts as a natural self-cleaning system, consisting of a vibrant community of microbes, such as bacteria, fungi, and tiny mites. A multitude of microbes act as beneficial allies instead of threats to be eliminated. As they strive to outcompete harmful bacteria, species such as Staphylococcus epidermidis and Cutibacterium acnes feed on dead skin cells, sweat, and excess oils, converting these materials into harmless byproducts. Staphylococcus aureus is a prevalent cause of skin diseases. However, these helpful bacteria also generate antimicrobial substances, similar to chemical weapons, that protect against pathogens. Sebum, an oily substance produced by sebaceous glands, forms a protective layer on the skin, acting as a barrier against water and impurities. As part of the natural cycle of shedding, dead skin cells fall away, carrying with them dirt and impurities. Exfoliation is not needed since the skin naturally balances itself through microbes, natural oils, and the process of cellular regeneration. However, this complex system is disrupted when people engage in regular bathing. The solubility of sebum in hot water leads to skin desiccation and increased vulnerability. The high pH of abrasive soaps can strip away beneficial bacteria, upsetting the delicate balance of the microbiome and leaving the skin vulnerable to disease or inflammation. This overzealous cleaning could undermine the advantages for older adults, as their oil production decreases and their microbial diversity diminishes with age. Studies featured in the Journal of Investigative Dermatology and various dermatological research highlight that frequent washing is linked to an increased likelihood of dryness, worsening eczema, and allergic reactions, all signs of a weakened system. On the other hand, skin can maintain stability with just a few baths each week, possibly employing gentle, pH-balanced cleansers as needed. To control odor, focus on cleansing the areas that sweat the most, like the underarms or groin, while letting your body's natural perspiration processes work in other regions. This approach is practical and offers older adults a feeling of independence. It harmonizes with the body's natural functions, minimizes the effort required for bathing, and protects the skin. Historical evidence backs up the claim. Before the 19th century set the standard for daily showers, people managed to flourish for long stretches with little bathing, depending mainly on the resources provided by nature. This resilience may serve as a powerful reminder for today's elders about the significance of having faith in their bodies to uphold cleanliness and well-being. What was the outcome? Skin that feels softer, stronger, and more resilient against irritation. Research indicates that for some, avoiding soap might sometimes improve health outcomes. If you are still watching the video and find these concepts beneficial, please leave a second comment to confirm your presence. Additionally, make sure to subscribe and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on all videos, if you haven't already done this. Your support allows us to keep creating engaging and uplifting content for you. Let us commence. 5. Professionals recommend a limit of 3 times a week. In light of this understanding, it might be time to reevaluate your perspective on personal hygiene. Experts in geriatrics and dermatology generally concur that for the elderly, bathing once or twice a week suffices. Please do not take this as permission to overlook hygiene or standards. This adjustment is meticulously crafted to meet the needs of mature skin and bodies, based on solid research. This practice shows that people are starting to recognize that too much washing could be harmful rather than helpful for those over 70, rather than ignoring the matter. This challenges the conventional notion of daily bathing, yet it is becoming more accepted as researchers investigate the elements that enhance health in later years. Experts in dermatology, geriatrics, and research who have explored the link between cleanliness and the aging process all support the suggestion. Researchers from Johns Hopkins University and the American Academy of Dermatology have noted that there is no widely accepted minimum time frame between baths. Water and soap can negatively impact aging skin, which tends to be thinner, drier, and less oily. However, the council holds far more depth than it first seems. The focus is on harmonizing personal hygiene with a senior's overall well-being. Professionals suggest that how often one bathes should be based on personal factors like activity level, health status, and individual comfort. For instance, when comparing a younger, more active person or even an elderly individual who gardens regularly, a sedentary retiree who mostly stays indoors produces significantly less sweat and dirt. Who needs complete immersion when dealing with incontinence or chronic wounds? Simple. This personalized approach challenges the idea that daily bathing is a one-size-fits-all standard. This guidance, based on marketing strategies from the 20th century, does not apply to soap advertisements that emphasize freshness rather than medical need. It is aimed at the older audience. Examine the facts closely. Research shows that older adults who bathe too often face an increased risk of skin breakdown, irritation, and pressure ulcers, while those who wash their hands less frequently tend to preserve the integrity of their skin's protective barrier. Realism holds considerable importance. To uphold hygiene without frequent washing, think about bathing once or twice a week and utilizing a washcloth to clean specific areas, like the face, hands, or groin. Professionals maintain that scent, frequently the main reason for heightened bathing habits, is easily controllable. It simply takes some deodorant, a swift wipe, or a fresh outfit. This does not relate to bypassing protocols for senior citizens. It requires a careful adjustment to the body's physiological needs, demonstrating that a minimalist approach is most effective when informed by logic and observable facts. 6. Senior individuals might feel tired after taking a daily bath. Bathing might appear insignificant, but for many people over 70, it presents a significant physical challenge. The Journal of the American Medical Association, JAMA, has brought attention to the often overlooked truth that washing can deplete energy levels, create stress on aging bodies, and potentially lead to debilitating symptoms. What seems like a simple task in youth, taking a shower, standing under a stream, or getting out of a tub, becomes a significant hurdle when muscle strength declines, joints become stiff, and energy diminishes. Shorten bath time for considerations that extend beyond skin safety and the lowered chance of slips. It elevates bathing from a tedious chore to a calming experience, all while saving energy. The study released in JAMA clarifies the different physical challenges linked to bathing. At first, remaining in hot water for 10 to 15 minutes can be demanding on the cardiovascular system, particularly for older adults with existing heart issues or poor circulation. The expansion of blood vessels triggered by heat can lead to a reduction in blood pressure, possibly resulting in feelings of dizziness or lightheadedness, which could ultimately lead to fainting in a precarious environment. Another issue to consider is dyspnea. Individuals with impaired respiratory function or chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, COPD, might struggle to breathe in heated air, turning what could be a comforting experience into a struggle. Arthritis affects countless older adults. Approximately half of those aged 65 and above are impacted, according to CDC reports. For many people, even slight movement can cause discomfort. A bath can quickly turn into an uncomfortable ordeal for those with arthritic joints, as the effort needed to bend for foot washing, reach for back scrubbing, or hold onto a bar of soap can be quite challenging. When neuropathy affects the feet, even simple tasks like getting in and out of the bathtub can require strength and balance. The consequences are even more profound. Some older individuals experience such exhaustion that they need to take a break after bathing, drying, and dressing, as these tasks drain their energy. JAMA recognizes situations where extended fatigue interferes with everyday tasks, like skipping a walk, ignoring dinner plans, or giving in to sleep rather than interacting with others. Daily bathing can create a cycle of depletion for those experiencing chronic fatigue or fragility, making self-care more challenging. Compare this with a more relaxed timetable. Indulge in a soothing bath 2 to 3 times a week, perhaps employing a shower chair or handheld nozzle to ease muscle tension. This sustains vitality for important pursuits, like connecting with grandchildren, following a passion, or just unwinding. Studies confirm the advantages. Conserving energy benefits both physical health and emotional well-being, as less frequent bathing is linked to lower fatigue and a better mood among the elderly. Reducing shower times is not a compromise for older individuals. It is a thoughtful choice to revitalize enthusiasm and ensure that bath time remains a harmonious experience. If you're still watching the video and finding these concepts helpful, please leave a comment with the word 3 below to let us know you're here. Furthermore, make sure to subscribe and turn on the notification bell if you haven't already, so you won't miss any of the videos. Your support allows us to keep creating engaging and thought-provoking material for you. Let us commence. 7. Sanitation involves much more than merely the bathroom. We have now reached the most significant shift in thinking ever undertaken. Good news for seniors, a thorough body wash isn't necessary for proper hygiene. Modern options demonstrate that it is possible to uphold freshness, health, and dignity without the need for a shower or bathtub, thereby questioning the societal belief that cleanliness necessitates daily immersion. Addressing the challenges linked to regular bathing while promoting the comfort and confidence of seniors can be accomplished through a well-rounded set of personalized self-care solutions, including wet wipes, hand hygiene, oral care, clean clothing, and regular grooming practices. The aim is to maintain high standards. It is vital to adjust them to the realities of aging, as well as to demonstrate that thoughtful, customized decisions, rather than just the amount of water, are key for achieving the best hygiene. Contemplate the options. Each presents its own impressive practicality. The underarms, groin, and face are crucial zones for bacteria and sweat, highlighting the benefits of having wet wipes on hand for a swift and gentle refresh. There's no need to worry about keeping your footing on slippery surfaces, and they are gentle enough for delicate skin. Consistent handwashing plays a crucial role in stopping the transmission of germs and grime. The physical part that interacts with food, doorknobs, or faces without being washed. When it comes to personal hygiene, oral care often takes a backseat to bathing. Regular dental care through diligent brushing, flossing, and using mouthwash eliminates the bacteria and germs that cause bad breath. Wearing clean, comfortable clothing each day helps eliminate sweat and unwanted smells, while a swift grooming or hair touch-up keeps one looking sharp. Achieve desired effects effortlessly by incorporating targeted treatments such as deodorant or body mist into your routine, eliminating the need for a thorough rinse. This approach goes beyond merely tackling environmental or physical challenges. It brings about profound change. Picture an elderly person of 80, their hands trembling and unsteady. Although stepping into the tub or dealing with the shower head might seem intimidating, switching clothes or employing a cloth for washing is much simpler. For those living in colder regions, using dry shampoo or a warm washcloth is far more pleasant than taking a full bath, since the mix of damp hair and cold toilets can lead to shivering or even pneumonia. This shift is supported by evidence from studies. Studies in geriatric nursing show that older adults who use alternatives to bathing encounter fewer skin problems and express less fatigue, feeling just as clean and socially acceptable as those who bathe every day. This approach allows individuals reliant on caregivers to uphold their dignity by giving them the freedom to choose their own timing for personal hygiene, instead of being forced into a strict, uniform schedule. Understanding that personal hygiene revolves around discovering individual preferences rather than following a strict formula transforms it into an art that older individuals can embrace with ease and adaptability. The final verdict. The customary routine of daily bathing, long regarded as a symbol of health and decorum, might unintentionally harm the well-being of those over the age of 70. The growing body of evidence is becoming harder to overlook. As its protective layers diminish and its natural oils deplete, mature skin can become parched, irritated, and fissured due to frequent cleansing. The likelihood of sustaining an injury due to slippery restroom floors significantly outweighs the concerns regarding unsanitary conditions. The relentless rise in energy demands intensifies the strain on weary bodies. The body reveals intriguing contradictions. Allowing nature to take its course enables the beneficial microorganisms and the shedding of cells to flourish, promoting a natural cleansing process. All of these elements converge to create a surprising new reality. Achieving better skin, lowering risks, and enhancing overall quality of life could be possible with a reduced bathing frequency, perhaps just once or twice a week, depending on personal needs. Experts in dermatology and geriatrics support this, suggesting that it is not just a passing intuition. Overindulgence in bathing proves to be more harmful than helpful, as evidenced by research featured in reputable medical journals like the Journal of the American Medical Association, the New England Journal of Medicine, and the American Geriatric Society. On the other hand, limited actions protect and maintain. Imagine the advantages. Instead of dealing with dry, scaly skin, one can relish in vibrant energy for a pleasant stroll or engaging conversation, rather than facing a monotonous shower, and mornings devoid of exhaustion or risky slips. Rethinking hygiene holds greater importance than its complete eradication. Instead of indulging in a bath, you might simply wash your body and trust its innate mechanisms for additional care. Customization is crucial. Similar to how weather, culture, and health shape the perfect rhythm, a 75-year-old marathon runner might require different considerations than a bedridden counterpart. Therefore, it is essential to consult a medical professional. One can discover the ideal equilibrium by merging medical knowledge with individual preferences, whether for oneself or for someone dear. Who could have predicted that reducing bath time might lead to healthier lifestyle choices? This is a complex shift that is challenging long-established self-care practices. For the elderly, it signifies an opportunity to let go of a heavy past and welcome a future that is brighter, more secure, and free from burdens. A person who values the wisdom of the body above the constraints of society. Reduced water supplies, lowered risks, increased energy. The delightful discovery of reduced bathing frequency is a reality that warrants full acknowledgement. I think that wraps everything up. The surprising truth about the recommended bathing frequency for those aged 70 and above, along with the reasoning that suggests less frequent bathing could improve comfort, safety, and overall well-being. We have considered the possibility of delicate skin becoming dry, the increased chance of falls linked to daily bathing, the likelihood that your body's natural functions may operate more effectively than expected, and professional advice suggesting a reduction in bathing frequency to once or twice a week. That represents a significant volume of information, wouldn't you agree? I am eagerly anticipating your reply. What observations have you made regarding the importance of cleanliness for older adults? Pause for a moment of contemplation. Have you discovered any valuable takeaways from this video that you are eager to apply in your life or share with someone important? It might require a fresh perspective on the importance of cleanliness as we grow older, emphasizing the need for hand hygiene, or replacing a daily shower with the convenience of wet wipes. Position it in the specified location. I would appreciate hearing your reflections on how this connects with you. We invite you to share, like, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more insightful content. If you found the video enjoyable, please leave a comment below. Your encouragement inspires us, and I am excited to share additional avenues for fostering a more rewarding and intellectually stimulating existence alongside you. Your presence is appreciated, and I eagerly anticipate our next gathering.